Welcome to episode number 37 of his Babe Ruth Jr. Road to the Show series. And today I'm actually playing my Babe Ruth Jr. Road to the Show series here in MLB The Show 20. Is MLB The Show 20, as you cannot port any Road to the Show characters from MLB 20 to any later versions of the game. So unfortunately, if I want to continue this series, I have to continue it here in MLB The Show 20, which I will be continuing it, obviously, because I'm filming an episode of this series. Episode number 37, I know there was, and then the last episode, which is episode number 36, as this episode is number 37, like I just said, and it says it in the title. Last episode is episode 36, obviously. I think I said episode number 35 when I said, welcome to episode number, then in the last episode, which is episode number 36, I said episode number 35. I don't mean to, I got my numbers mixed up, but bottom line, this is episode number 37. Last episode was episode number 36. This episode is episode number 37. Babe Ruth Jr. Road to the Show series. Or like I said, Babe Ruth Jr. Road to the Show series. Here in MLB The Show 20. Babe Ruth Jr. is an 89 diamond. That is him right there. Right there. That's him right there, too. He's an 8 potential, 89 overall. He's a right fielder, but he also can play first base. MLB service. He's been in the MLB for 3 years. Bats left-handed, throws left-handed. He's 2'10", 6'2", 22 years old, from Maryland. So his third year in the pros, or in the majors. In 2018, he spent the entire year in Double A. I think in I started this MLB The Show 17 is Road to the Show Road to the Show. I started this Road to the Show character in MLB The Show 17. So in 2017, I believe he was in Double A. 2018, he was in Triple A and won the national championship with the Tacoma Rainiers, the AAA affiliate of the Seattle Mariners. In 2018, 2019 he was called up to the Mariners, but he was not a starter. So then in 2019, played 38 games, 6 home runs, 23 RBI, batted .426. And then 2020, he still wasn't a starter, played 40 games, 7 home runs, 17 RBIs, batted .444. I demanded a trade, because they weren't sorry to me. They traded me, the Mariners did, in the 2020, or in the offseason after the 2020 season, and they traded me to the Phillies. And look what I'm doing. 147 games, or 7 games ago in the regular season. This episode, or the 7 games ago in the regular season. And there's a 4-game series and a 3-game series. Those two series, I'm gonna play in this episode. So that's why I wanted to do the games as soon as possible. I've been through 147 games, 586 at bats, 103 runs scored, 245 hits, 59 doubles, 10 triples, 57 home runs. 170 RBIs, 3 walks, I believe all intentional, 3 strikeouts, 15 stolen bases. I've been caught 19 times, batted .418, .416 on base percentage, .845 slot in, and my OPS is .1261. How about them apples, Mariners? And then my contract, I'm going to pay $10 million. I believe I signed this after, I believe, the 2020 season, before I was traded, I believe. Or maybe it might have been after. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was after the 2019 season I signed a 3-year contract. I think I signed a 3-year contract, $30 million, $10 million per year. So there's this year, 2021, $10 million. Next year, 2022, $10 million. Then I'm arbitration eligible for 2023 and 24. And then 2025, I'm a free agent. Also, if I'm not under contract. Let's look at the standings. And right there, that's the Phillies. That S means, if you can read the T down here, the S means we clinched a postseason appearance. We haven't clinched a division yet, but as we're up 6 games on the Atlanta Braves, and their elimination number, which is the Phillies' magic number 2, is 2. So that means, and our magic number is 2. Braves' elimination number is 2. Our magic number is a combination of Phillies wins and Braves losses. And we're about to play the Braves for 4 games. So that means that out of the 4 games we play the Braves all in Atlanta, and then we play the Nationals in Washington, D.C. for 3. For the 4 games against the Braves in Atlanta, we just had to win one of those 4 games to clinch the NFC, or not the NFC. We just had to win one of those 4 games against the Braves in Atlanta to win the NL East. And yeah, I said we lose the first game. Their elimination number, which is our magic number, which is 2, will not go up. It will stay at 2, or it won't go up to like 3, 4, 5, etc. It will stay at 2. So out of the 4 games we're playing, or out of the 4 games, or the Phillies play the Braves for 4 games, all in Atlanta. the Phillies just got to win one of those 4 games that clinch the NL East, not the NFC East. That's football. But we just got to win one of those 4 games against the Braves in Atlanta to win the NL East. As we already clinched a playoff appearance, but I mean it's probably like I would say like 95% chance, maybe even like 97, 98, maybe even 99% chance. Let's just say 95% chance we're gonna win the NFC, not the NFC. Once I start saying NFC, it just can't get that out of my mind. I would say it's about 95% chance the Phillies will win the NL East. And then let's look at the standings. So starting in the NL East, I said it right. Starting in the NL East, Phillies upset stands on the Braves. Our magic number is 2 to clinch the NL East. And the NL Central, the Cubs already clinched the NL Central. The Giants and the Dodgers both clinched playoff appearances, but the Giants are right now leading the NL West by 2 games over the Dodgers, but like I said, both teams have clinched the playoff appearance. And then in the wild card right now, it's the Dodgers who have clinched the playoff appearance, like I said. And then, by the way, this playoff format is still a 5 teams that made it, 3 division winners, 2 wild card teams, and obviously the 2 wild card teams playing a one game wild card playoff game. I know it's now 6 teams for each league making it, and the playoffs are different, but this is still MLB. The show 20, so it's still 5 teams that made it, 3 division winners, and then also 2 wild card teams that play in a one game wild card playoff, or one game wild card playoff game. Winner moves on to the division series. Loser will go home. And then so the Dodgers, like I said, are in that first wild card spot, and they have clinched the postseason appearance. So that means the Dodgers will win the NL West, or will be in the wild card spot, and same for the Giants. So out of the Giants and Dodgers, one will win the division, and the other one will be one of the 2 wild card spots. Braves right now are in that second wild card spot with the Nationals 6.5 games back, Marlins 7 games back, and everyone after that is eliminated. So it looks like it's going to be the Dodgers or Giants, and the Dodgers or Giants, one of the 2, and then the Braves is the other wild card team. Possibly, I guess the Phillies if somehow we choke really hard and not win the NL East. And then the Blue Jays lead the AL East. They're up 6 games on the 6 games up on the Red Sox, but the Red Sox and the Blue Jays both have clinched a playoff appearance. The Tigers, who are 77 and 79, 2 games below 500, are up 3 games up on the Indians, who are still the Indians in this game. I know it's the Guardians now in real life, but still the Indians in this game. Tigers, who are 77 and 79, 2 games below 500, are 3 games up on the Indians and the White Sox. And the Athletics, or the A's, are leading the Rangers by 1 game in the AL West. 3 game up on the Rangers, 3.5 games up on the Angels, and then everyone after that is eliminated. As the Mariners are in 3rd place, Astros are in 4th place. That's not the case anymore, obviously, in real life. And then right now the Red Sox and the Rangers are in the 2 wildcard spots. Obviously the Red Sox already clinched a playoff appearance. And then for the Dodgers and Giants, in the AL East, the Blue Jays and the Red Sox, it's the Blue Jays and Red Sox fighting for the division, as one of those 2 teams will win the division, and the other one will be one of the 2 wildcards. Well, let me put it, for this situation, whoever wins between the Blue Jays and the Red Sox, one will win the division, and the other one will be in the top wildcard spot, because there's a big difference between the 2 wildcard spots. Red Sox 98 and 57, Rangers 84 and 72, and then the Angels 2.5 games back, Yankees 4 games back, Mariners 6 games back, and everyone else is eliminated. So yeah, there's the standings. So we clinched the playoff spots, and this episode of the series will be the playoffs, no matter if it's an NL wildcard game or the NLDS. Hopefully it's the NLDS, because I don't want our season to be up to one game. But I mean, we just have to win one of these 4 games against the Braves in Atlanta to clinch the NL East. It's Corey Rond, or it's Rohde. I don't know if it's a real player, so it's Corey Rohde. I don't know if I'm gonna be botching that. And it's Alex Wood. Or it's Corey Rohde versus Alex Wood. So it's, like I said, Corey Rohde versus Alex Wood. Let's end the game right now. We start winning one of these 4 games against the Braves in Atlanta to clinch the NL East. Let's get it. And they don't start me for the first game. Oh, they don't start me for the first game. I'm pitching. I'm assuming for the pitcher, I guess. It's the top of the 6th. I'm leading off the top of the 6th. So no runners on, no runners out. Top 6, no score. We're getting no hit through 5 innings. So that's nice. There's the standings. Yeah, our matchup number's 2. It's a combination of Phillies wins and Braves losses. So if we win, it'll be down to 1, and obviously if we're playing the Braves would lose. So that means then our match number would be 0. And so, yeah, we won 4 straight, too. The Braves have lost 2 straight. We're in no-hit by what, that Corey Rhodey or whatever? No, but we're in no-hit by Alex Wood. Is that Corey Rhodey is our pitcher. Here we go. Come on, boys. I mean, come on. I'm assuming I'm pitching in for the pitcher because I've seen the saying the pitcher's still bat. I know in real life now there's a universal DH. I'm pinching in for the pitcher because I'm in the 9th spot. Here we go. That's a line drive. That will break up the no-hitter as that will one off the wall in deep right center field. I'm going 3 here. There goes the no-hitter, and that is a pinch hit leadoff triple for Babe Ruth Jr. Talking about being clutch. 11 triple of the year, and if you look at the leaders, well, it says I'm tied with Henry Fernandez, my teammate, with 10 for the lead, but that's with 10. Now I have 11. My 11th one was just one I just had. But yeah, broke up the no-hitter, pinch hit, or a leadoff pinch hit triple. 3 hitters down to Elmar Gonzalez, the leadoff man, and he walks. Runners in the corners, nobody out now for Wilmer Becker. He's 1-2 pitch. We better score here, but I just have a bad feeling we're not going to score. Oh wait, 1-2. I bet he's going to strike out here. I put it in play, but it's caught by the shortstop, 1 down. I just have a feeling we're not going to score here. Come on, boys. I mean, we just need a sack fly here. 2 pitch on Henry Fernandez. Third baseman's kind of in right there. Come on. I mean, just a sack fly or something. Sack fly or just some. Another pop up. And unless it's down, no, it doesn't. So, runners in the corners, nobody out. 2 pop-ups where no one can move anywhere. 2 down now. 1-2 pitch to Travis Shaw. It was open one with a walk and a stolen base. So it wasn't a perfect game when I came up. It was a no-hitter. 1-2 pitch. That's a ground ball. Can he beat it out somehow? He goes to second. And he's out barely at second base. Surprisingly, he went to second. So yeah, runners in the corners, nobody out, and we don't score. I mean, that's just nice. There we go. Come on, can we win? Can we clinch the division? No. So we have to wait one more night, at least, to clinch the division. So, not a good start, as I did pinch hit 4. We lose 4-2, as the Braves scored 4 in the 6th. We scored 2 in the 8th, but unfortunately we cannot tie the game, as we committed 3 errors in the field. I did go 1 for 1 with a triple, but unfortunately we cannot score. Yeah, still 3 more games against the Braves here in Atlanta. We just got to win 1 of the 3 games against the Braves to clinch the division, and then if somehow we don't do it there, we still have the 3-game series against the Nationals at the end of the season. Let's watch our prediction, Matt Sturgeon. Gotta win this game to clinch it. Come on, boys. And then even if we don't clinch it, we still have a 3-game series against the Nationals in D.C., in Washington, D.C. So last 7 games here are on the road. 1 on, 1 out, top 1, no score. Been at 4-19. And their pitcher, Jake Odorizzi, who has 5 pitches. 14 fastball, a curveball, a changeup, a cutter, and a slider for Odorizzi. And that's a pitch out, 1-0. Looks like the home plate umpire is Clyde Washington. And it looks like he's a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Come on, boys. That's a ground ball right to the center baseman, and that's going to be a double play. 2 down. Not 2 down. 3 outs. There was already 1 out. There we go. Bottom 2 is Dansby Swanson. No score. Bottom 2. That's a fly ball right to Babe Ruth Jr. 1 down. Yeah, my play name is Babe Rusty, by the way. So, here we go. 1 down. 1-0 Braves. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. Top 3. Timer at third base. Surprisingly not walking here with first base open. Although there's 2 outs. Runners, timer at third base, throw runner at center base. Here we go. That's a line driving in the gap. And the Phillies will take the lead. 2-1 Philly. I'm going to second, and I'm in there with a double. 2-run double for Babe Ruth Jr., and the Phillies take the lead. 60th double of the year for Babe Ruth Jr., which I think leads the lead. And it's 2-1 Philly here in the third. Here's Travis Shaw. That's a ground ball. That ball is up the middle. It's past the diving shortstop. And I will easily score. They don't even throw it home. Sorry there, the camera was cut off. Speed does a screen and the TV moves it. And I didn't want to. I wanted to run home, so sorry. The left side of the TV was cut off. Now 3-1 Philly. As by the way, I have to address something. When the screen on the TV moves, the screen on the camera moves. So like when what that means really is like when obviously this. What that means is like when the camera angle on this TV changes, then like say it changes like where it goes kind of goes to the right, then the screen what it was when the ball was up the middle, it kind of when the ball was hit by Shaw up the middle, it kind of turned to the right or turned to the way where the screen this camera turned to the right and it cut off maybe that much of the TV or a little bit of the TV on the left. Sorry about that. For some reason it does that. I don't know why. I don't think I can change that, and if I can, I don't know how to. So it's been like that since I've been using this camera, which I've been using this camera for like 3 years now. So it's just how it goes. Like I said, when the screen on the TV moves, the screen on the camera moves. So if the TV gets cut off and/or if the camera is crooked, or really if it's crooked, then it's my fault. But really, if the screen gets cut off and at some point the camera gets crooked as well, I'll try to fix it as soon as I can. But there, when I was running, I can't like do it right. I did like to pause it, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna continue like pausing it and unpausing it and stuff. So I'll try to fix it. If the screen on the TV moves, the screen on the camera moves. If the TV is cut off and/or if the camera is crooked, I'll try to fix it as soon as I can. Here we go. Here's Beaver Jr. 1 for 2 with a double, or a 2-run double. Now 3-1 Phillies. I scored the third run. Top 5, 2 outs, no runners on. That ball is a fly ball. And center field, I got way under that. Not way under it, but it's caught just shy of the track. Halfway home, 3-1 Philly. Here we go. Come on, boys. And I'm up again. 4-1 now. Runner at third, 2 outs, top 7. And it's Roy Andrews. Here we go. Run at third, 2 outs, top 7, 4-1 Philly. Line drive, base hit. And the Phillies lead by 4. And as we're 9 outs away from winning the division. And it's now 5-1 Philly here in the 7th. Third RBI of the day. Here's Shaw, who has one of the other 2 RBIs. Here we go. 2 pitch. Quick pitch. And round ball through. Is almost out by the diving Freddie Freeman. Almost hit me. As in this game, Freddie Freeman's still on the Braves. Obviously now he's on the Dodgers, but in this game he's still on the Braves. 2 on, 2 out now for Chris Baez, which I don't think he's a real player. I don't know though. He might be, but I don't know. 0-2 pitch. That's a little pop-up caught by Freddie Freeman. Middle 7, 5-1 Phillies. And still 5-1. No runners on, 2 outs, bottom 8. 5-1 Phillies. As we're 4 outs away from winning the NL East. Make that 3 now. We head to the 9th. Phillies lead by 4, and they're 3 outs away from winning the National League East Division. That might be it. It's not it. I'm up again. 1 on, nobody out. Top 9. 5-1 Phillies. Trying some insurance here in the 9th. That's a fly ball hit hard. Pretty far, but it's shy of the, or it's not shy of the track, but it's on the track. 1 down, 1 in track power. But I do have, a double, a single, and, 3 RBIs in this game, so I'll take it. And it's 5-3 now. And here's, Derry Saito. It's 5-3 now. Runner sending nobody out, bottom 9. Tyner runs at the plate. And that ball will be caught by Beirut Jr. in right. Runner sending Stanton. Throw him out! And, oh, he almost was out. Run at third, 1 out, bottom 9. Come on, we better not choke this. And we win! And the Phillies win the division! Let's go! 30th save of the year for our closer as we almost blew it. 5-3 is the final. They have a runner at third and 1 out on the bottom of 9. He didn't score. They got 2. The Braves got 2 in the 9th, in the bottom of the 9th. They needed 4. They only got 2. As Beirut Jr. went 2 for 5 with a double, a single, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. Danny Griffith, our closer, I guess, gets his 30th save of the year. Head of a game. Our starter went 8 innings. Danny Griffith went an inning. Let's say he no hits, no strikeouts, no earned runs, no walks. Well, head of a game, like I said, Babe Ruth Jr. went 2 for 5 with a double, a single, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. Yeah, that's the end of the third game of the series, end the episode. But the Phillies have won the NL East somehow. I don't know how that happened because we're ranked like 6th in baseball and we're like 29th in pitching. But somehow we made it to the playoffs and have won the NL East. Let's watch your presentation, Matt Sturgeon.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Stay tuned for Braves baseball starting now.
Come on, boys. Now what we're playing for is to see if we can hit the best record in the NL, because when we started, we did have the best record by half a game over the Cubs, because we were, 90 and 65, the Cubs were 90 and 66. So if we didn't hit the best record in the NL, and that means we would play the winner of the NL wildcard game, which could be these Braves, for all we know. That's a line drive, let's say fair, no. 173 RBIs first from the Phillies, had 170 coming after then, the 3 RBIs in Game 2 of the series and the episode. 0-1 pitch. That's when I missed on the curveball, 2 strikes. No runners on 2 outs. Top 1, 0-2 pitch to Babe Ruth Jr. Then at 4:19. That's a line drive right to the third baseman. By the way, Babe Ruth Jr. doesn't win the Triple Crown, which means you have your first in average, batting average, first in home run, then first in batting average, first in home runs, and first in RBIs. Here's Ender NCRZ leading it off for the Braves here in the bottom of the first, and it's J.J. Young, which I don't think is a real player. Here we go. Right center. It's a long run, but Babe Ruth Jr. is there. 1 down. Good job, boys. Runner set in 2 outs. Top 3. No score still here at Truist Park in Atlanta. I've been here. It was when it was still called SunTrust Park, but I've been at this ballpark. That's a ground ball, and it was a high chopper to throw off balance. No score after 2.5. Here we go. Bases loaded now. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top 5, no score. Let's only swing at pitches inside the zone or driving a run. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top 5, no score. Still against the starter for Atlanta. Here we go. Come on, boys. Oh, I saw that curveball. I just pulled it way foul. I'm batting 5-15 with runners in scoring position. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top 5, no score. 0-1 pitch to Babe Ruth Jr. Throw me that curveball again. I'll kill it. Oh, damn it, the fastball off the middle, base hit. 1 run will score, and here comes the second runner, and he'll score easily. The throw is the third. It's a 2-run single for Babe Ruth Jr., and the Phillies strike first. 2-0 Phillies here in the 5th. Here's Shaw with runners at first and second, 2 outs. Top 5, 2-0 Phillies. That's a little jam shot, little ground ball, barehanded by the third baseman. Got him. Halfway home, 2-0 Philly. Good job, boys. 2-1 now in the bottom of the 5th. Bases loaded, 1 out for Freddie Freeman. 1-1 pitch to Freeman. Already 2-1. Already 2-1. And that ball's gone. Freddie Freeman with a grand slam. That's into the chop house area. 410. 364. My goodness, that was horrendous. That was what? 40. It was 364. And that was what? 40, 6 feet off, I believe, on that desk. But now it's 5-1 or 5-2. Braves. No runners on, 1 out. Bottom 5. Here's Steven Sosa Jr., which I believe is the next batter. J.J. Young, excuse me. J.J. Young is getting roughed up. 2 down. And still 5-2. No runners on, 2 outs. Top 7. And it's one of the relievers in the Braves bullpen. Braves are still up 5-2, like I said, in the 7th. That's a fly ball. Left center. And that will be calling the run. Middle of 7, 5-2 Braves. That should be the game. Not yet. Runner at first, 1 out, bottom 7. 5-2 Braves still. Steven Sosa Jr. up for the Braves. Here we go, boys. And that ball's into the corner. Will stay in play. Can it be caught, though? Will be caught by Babe Ruth Jr. In the corner. 2 down. I don't think I'm going to pound it up again. I will. No, actually, no. It's 5-3 now. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom 8 for Dave Thomas. So we're only down by 2 now. I'll probably come up in the 9th. They just have to keep them at 5-3. That ball will be caught 2 down. So I keep it at 5-3, and hopefully there'll be a die on. So I keep them at 5-3, and hopefully there'll be a die on for me in the 9th, but I don't even get up. So the moot point, as the Braves win game 3 of this series, and you look at the 4-game series, 2 games to 1, looking for the series win. And that's the game, which is tomorrow in this game. Freddie Freeman, I guess, was a 1 for 1. Was he like a pinch hitter or something? So I went 1 for 4 in the game with I had a 2-run single in the 5th inning, but then fortunately still lose it in 5-3. Yeah, like I said, Babe Ruth Jr. in this game went 1 for 4 with a 2-run single and was at bat in the 5th inning, but then we didn't score after that. I want to see that Dane Wad, was I close to coming up in that inning? Because we scored, it looks like Baez, that Chris Baez, I guess, homered. But then, who was the last guy? Valeta. Bot score. Yeah, I was left on deck. So, I mean, I was left on deck, so it looks like it was like 9-1-2 due up in the 9th. And it looks like we had a pitcher for the pitcher. Then it was Fernandez, then Valeta, or whatever his name is, our shortstop. If one of the 3 guys got on, I would have been up as a tie and run, but unfortunately I was left on deck. That's unfortunate. Now let's play the 4th and final game of the series, but there's still this last game of the series, but not last game of the episode. There's still 3 more games. There's still this game plus 3 more in the National Series. If I'm playing all 3, who knows? Let's try to split here. If we win, we'll split. Let's watch a presentation. Matt Sturgeon.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next.
It's Freddie Freeman on the left, and opposite our pitcher, whoever the heck is starting for us today, on the right. Ronnie Abbott for the Braves. Here we go. No runners on 2 outs. Top 1. Here, probably like a 110 start maybe, or 1 o'clock start. Here we go. That's a fly ball, right field. Someone hit a home run through, 3 games. After the first game of the series, I was pinch hitter. But I still have, 5 RBIs in the 2 games I've started. Here's James McCann. No runners on 2 outs, bottom 2, no score. And Phil Littlefield, who's our starter. Fly ball, right field. Here Jr. is there. No score after 2. Here we go. Here's the pitcher leading off for the Braves in the bottom of the 3rd. No score here at Truist Park. That's a fly ball. Won't be gone, but the pitcher is going to get a double here at least. And I want to play the hop here. And yeah, it's a double for Ronnie Abbott, the Braves pitcher. That's nice. But he scores too. And yeah, it's now 4-0 Braves. I'm leading it off for the Phillies in the top of the 4th. 4-0 Braves. Obviously, we already clinched the division, but obviously we're still playing for try to see if we can the best record in the NL. That's a line drive. Will it get down? Yes. So I mean, obviously I have a triple, a double, a couple singles, no home runs yet in the series or the episode. I do have 5 RBIs in the 2 games I started though. Here's Travis Shaw, 0-2 pitch. I mean, there's still plenty of time. It's only the 4th inning. So here we go, boys. 0-2 pitch. And down and 1 down. Come on, boys. Oh, sorry about that. Readjust the camera. Here we go. 100 Dozier, 1-2 pitch. I might steal here, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Here we go. He swings and misses, but I'm safe at 10 to base. What am I at? 13 stolen base or something like that? 4 strikeout. Yeah, I believe that's right. 13 stolen base. Here's Ben Gamble. 1-2 pitch to him. Runner sending 2 outs. Takes the double. Well, now there's 2 outs for the 4th second base away. Line drive caught by the 3rd baseman. There's Babe Ruth Jr. still 4-0, leading off for the Phillies. Top 6, still 4-0. Or, excuse me, now it's 6-0. I didn't read it right. That's now 6-0 Braves. 6-0 Braves. Top sets. 1 for 2 obviously with that single and a stolen base. Now it's 6-0. That's a ground ball, and that will be fielded or botched by the second baseman, and that'll probably be an E4. Possibly a hit. Actually might be a hit. Is that a hit? Nah, that was a hit. So, they said that's a hit. We only have 3 I saw for the Phillies do, so that means I have, what, 2/3 of our hits. 3-2 pitch. I'm stealing again. It's a full count. And it's a line drive into or it's over the jumping third baseman. Throw to third. I meant the steal, or not steal. I meant the slide, and for some reason it didn't slide. But he's safe. Runners in the corners, nobody out. 0-1 pitch to Hunter Dozier. As yeah, we're down by 6, but we still have 12 more outs to work with. It's only a 6th inning. 0-1 pitch. And that's a ground ball. It should be 2. I'll score, but the Braves will gladly trade 2 outs for a run when they're up 6-0. It's now 6-1. So, yeah, it's now 6-1. It's still 6-1. Top 8. I'm leading off the inning for the Phillies. Down 6-1. 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a stolen base. And scored the only run for the Phillies. Foul ball. Ronnie Abbott still in the 85th pitch coming. Energy's in the yellow. 0-1 pitch. That's a ground ball to the second baseman. The field this one cleanly, 1 down. I did my job. I mean, I had a couple singles, stole a base, but we lose the game. We lose the series 3-1. But we do get the win we needed. we do get the win they needed. The Phillies do get the win they needed. Then we needed 1 win out of these 4 games against the Braves in Atlanta. We only get the 1 win as we lose the series 3-1. But we only needed 1 win in the series out of the 4 games here against the Braves in Atlanta to win the division. We got the 1 win. Babe Ruth Jr. went 2 for 4 with 2 singles and scored the only run for the Phillies. We only had 5 hits. So I had 2 out of their 5 hits, which is just under half of their hits. Scored the only run for the Phillies. Yeah, let's go to the menus. L9, single, 4-3, and a 4-3 run. I only got 4 at bats in that game. I actually scored in after my single in the 6th inning on the double play by Dozier. We did the one we needed, but it's unfortunate we lost 3 out of 4. We only need 1 win to clinch the division, so we clinched it. So we did clinch the division as we lost 2 straight. Braves have won 2 straight. There's 3 games to go. Braves are up, or the Braves are back, or we already clinched the division because there's only 3 games left, and the Braves are 4 games back. So we already clinched the division. The Braves are ranked 25th. So the Braves will say, well, the Braves already clinched the playoff spot. They clinched the wild card spot. We clinched the division. Cubs, we already know, clinched the division. Giants and Dodgers. Dodgers are still 2 games back. But Dodgers 2 games back with 3 games left. And then Dodgers obviously clinched the playoff spot. Braves are in that second wild card spot. And they possibly did the first wild card spot because they're only a game behind the Dodgers for that first wild card spot. Blue Jays looks like they clinched the AL East and the best record in the AL. The Tigers clinched the AL Central, and right now they're 80-79, which is 1 game above 500. And then the Athletics, or the A's, clinched the AL West. And then right now the Red Sox have clinched the top wild card spot. And then it's up, and the Rangers are in that second wild card spot. The Angels are a game back, and the Yankees are 2 games back, and everyone else has been eliminated. So I don't know. So it'll be the Red Sox versus the Rangers, or the Angels, or the Yankees. So who knows? And I wanted to see, one thing I also wanted to see, what's the record. So the Cubs looks like they're 2 games, 93-66, we're 91-68, and then the Giants 90-69. So really, what we need to happen, we need to sweep the Nationals, and the Cubs need to lose. Basically, we need to win out, and the Cubs need to lose out for us to have a chance to get the best record in the lead. But if the Cubs do get that, then we'll probably be playing the Dodgers or the Giants in the first round, or in the NLDS, which I believe we just played the Dodgers a few weeks ago. Yeah, here we played the Dodgers and split against them. Here we go, last 3 games of the season, 3-game series against the Nationals in DC. Obviously, they're not going to the playoffs. So let's see if I do my first home run though of the episode. Here we go. Let's get into the last 3 games of the series, or last 3 games of the season, and last series of the season. 3 games left. We played 159 games, 3 games left. I'm gonna win. I mean, Triple Crown which means you're first in average, batting average, first in home runs, and first in RBIs. There we go. Batting .418, 57 home runs, 175 RBIs. Let's watch a rendition, Matt Sturgeon. We're 91 and 68. They're 80 and 79. So the Nationals, they might finish at below 500, above 500, or at 500. Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna catch me. The second place player is like 80 points behind me. I'm not 80 points in 3 games. There's one. I don't think I know to over in these 3 games. Hoping I doesn't jinx myself. But even if I do, I'm not gonna finish last in batting average, and that's a good start. Not really. Double play. There we go. 2-1 Philly though. 2-1 Philly. 2 on, nobody out. Top 3. Like I said, 2-1. 2-1 Phillies against Steven Strasburg. That's the pitch. That's a line drive down the line. 1 run will score, possibly 2. It's by the 3:36 sign, and they'll stop the second runner. But the runner at second will score. Runner at first stops at third. It's an RBI double for Babe Ruth Jr. RBI double, 61st double of the year. And now it's 3-1 Phillies. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. 2-2 pitch to Travis Shaw. And he pops it up, or fly ball left field. Pretty deep. I'm not about the second, but the runner at third tabs up, and he should score. It's a good throw, but it's not in time. That final RBI for Shaw. 4-1 Phillies. 4-1 Phillies, top 3. Runner at second, 1 out. 1-2 pitch to Dozier, who watched. I believe it said in the second inning. No, that was. 1-2 pitch. That's a 5 ball. Pretty shallow center field, and it will be caught by, I believe that's Michael Taylor, 2 down. There's Chris Baez. 0-1 pitch. Popped up. And that's in. Middle of 3, 4-1 Philly. Now 4-2 Philly. No runners on, 2 outs. Top 5. Still in Strasburg. 4-2 Phillies. That's a pop-up. I got jammed. And that's, I believe that's Michael Taylor out in center. And then over. Halfway home. 4-2 Phillies. No, I don't think that's Taylor. It looks like Brian Didwin. It's now 5-4 Philly. As I'm leading off the 8th, top of the 8th for the I almost say Flyers for some reason. Leading off the top of the 8th for the Phillies. 5-4 Phillies, and then and that ball is scorched into the gap, right center. Picked up, I believe that's Brian Didwin. I'm gonna try to stretch a single into a double, and do exactly that. Double, 62nd double of the year. Second of the game, 62nd of the year. We're going to send nobody out for Travis Shaw. And then for some insurance here in the 8th. And the last loop ended, but Travis Shaw flies out to Bryce Harper, who's still on the Nationals in this game. He makes the catch 1 down. Here's Hunter Dozier, 3-0 count. It's like 95% of the time when I 3-0 counts. This is a walk, which it is. 2 on, 1 out for the Phillies here in the 8th. Looking for some insurance. 0-1 pitch now to Chris Baez. He's 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Here we go. What up, boys? 0-1 pitch. And that's I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. And no fielder will make the catch. I have to 2 down. And now here's Diego Delgado. 3-2 pitch. I'll be off with the pitch. Both runners will be. And he'll line one. Won't get down. No. We're only up by 1 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Can we hang on the win? And it's down to 9th inning. And they should walk me, and they will walk me. But there's runners second and third, 2 outs, top 9, 5-4 Phillies. And they do walk me with first base open. Bases loaded, 2 outs now, top 9 for Travis Shaw. 0-2 pitch now. Shaw is already homered in the game. We're up by 1, top 9. 0-2 pitch to Shaw. Here we go. Do something. And no, he swings and misses. Well, we're still up by 1, down in the bottom of 9. Can we hang on the win? It's not over yet. It's bottom of the 10th. Often in this game, the no extra inning rule where you did a runner in center base to start extra innings. Bottom 10, 5-5 game. It looks like the Nationals did tie it in the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the bottom of the 10th. And Babe Ruth Jr. is there, shy of the track, one down here in the bottom of the 10th. I should come up in the 11th if the game gets that far, if we don't lose it here. And now, oh, I'm up with the bases loaded. Oh my. Bases loaded, 1 out, top 11. 1 out, it's a 5-5 game, nowhere to put me. Only when it pitches inside the zone and driving a run, yes. Bases loaded, 1 out, bases loaded, 1 out, top 11, 5-5 game. And that's a fly ball. It's hit pretty high. That ball is gone! A grand slam for Babe Ruth Jr. 375. 2 feet off, it was 373. A grand slam for Babe Ruth Jr. in the top of the 11th. And the Phillies lead by 4 here in extra innings. A huge home run, grand slam for Babe Ruth Jr. here in the top of the 11th. And it's 9-5 Philly. 373 feet. I guess 375. I was only 2 feet off. 58th home run of the year. 58th home run of the year. And it's 9-5 Phillies here in the top of the 11th. My first home run of the episode. And it's 9-5 Phillies, and we win the game. So we won the game in 11 innings. And I should be the player of the game if they have one. There I am on the right over there. As looks like I think Matt Sturgeon said we won 9-5. It looks like, well, if there was a player of the game, I would be the player of the game. I had the go-ahead grand slam. As we do win the game 9-5 in 11 innings. As I went, Babe Ruth Jr. went 3 for 5 with, well, the grand slam, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs, and then a run scored. So yeah, 3 for 5 with the grand slam, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs and a run score. So the run score was on the grand slam. As we did blow, we did blow a lead by getting up 2 runs in the 7th, 1 in the 9th, but obviously, I doubt you guys by hitting that grand slam, and the Phillies beat the Nationals 9-5 in 11 innings. Still 2 games to go in the episode. I know this episode's probably around, I don't know, 40 minutes already, but still 2 games to go. Assuming I don't, if I start both, which if I don't, I'm perfectly fine with. Yeah, so I'm perfectly fine with that because 1, these games will take less time. 2, yes, we're down 6-1 in the top of the 5th, but I mean, we already clinched the division, and we're probably not going to clinch the best. We're probably not going to clinch the best record in the lead. We already clinched the division, so I'm fine. And it's Matt Scherzer, gets the high 4-seamer, and it's a line drive right to Harper, 2 down. But fine. Anyway, assuming, oh, this is the second to last game of the season, because I assume the last game of the season is a day game, and it's not a day game. So new pitcher. I assume we lose, and we lose. So whatever. I mean. At least I already hit a grand slam, or at least I already hit a home run in this episode. Only the grand slam, as we did lose the game 6-1, as we only got 4 hits. Let's end the last game of the series, the last game of the episode, and the last game of the regular season. But obviously, we do have the playoffs still for the Phillies, not for the Nationals, though. And it's only the playoffs out of the 30 teams in the MLB, only 10 are going to the playoffs, and the other 20 aren't. Let's watch our prediction. Matt Sturgeon. Last game of the regular season. If the Nationals win, they'll finish 82-80. If they lose, they'll finish exactly at 500 at 81-81. Come on, boys. If the Nationals win, they'll finish 82-80. If they lose, they'll finish exactly at 500 at 81-81. Here we go. 1-0. Phillies, top 1, no runners on 1 out, top 1, 1-0 Phillies. That 1 runner's thrown on a solo home run. That's a line drive, base hit. Well, it's in over Babe Ruth Jr. Do the pitch to Shaw. That's all Tapper. That could be 2. Out at second and out at first. We did it a run though, and I probably had a home run because I'm batting 3rd, and there was so it probably was on a solo home run. Runner center 1 out, bottom 1 for Harper, who, like I said, in real life is on the Phillies, but in this game he's still on the Nationals. 1-2 pitch, and that's all flare off the end of the bat, caught, and I did not mean to throw it to first, but no one advances anyways. 2 down. That's out 4-0 Phillies. 2 on, 2 out, top 2. as a starter for the Nationals, is still in the game, but team's down 4-0. Anyway, that's the 12-6 turf. That's a fly ball. That's hit deep. That ball is gone in the bullpen. 385. That's the home run distance. Let's go. Everything's going right. As that's just an exclamation point here in the series and the episode and in the season. As I guess the home run distance, it's 385 feet. I said 385 feet. As it's a 3-run home run, 59th home run of the year for Babe Ruth Jr. One more to get to 60. But if he wants one more, he needs one more to hit the 60, but obviously his last game, so he has to hit, if he wants to hit 60, he has to hit one more home run in this game. It's his last game of the season. And now it's at 384 feet, but it said 385 when it showed up originally. Top 4, starters out of the game. It's now 8-0 Philly here in the 4th. Now that's the 14 fastball. Hit this like 500 feet. And yeah, it's not 500 feet. It's also not dead and out. Well, did down? No, 2 down. Listen, one more minute to 60, but I have to do it in this game. His last game, because I did it in this game. I did a home run in this game. I did the 60. This is the last game of the season. Here we go. Top 6. I did one more at bat after this at least. 8-0 Phillies. That's a fly ball. Well, it did down. It will. It's not gone, but it will one off the out-of-town scoreboard, and that will be a double for Babe Ruth Jr. with 1 out here in the 6th. 63rd double of the year. 63 doubles, 11 triples, and 59 home runs, and batting like 420-ish. 1-2 pitch, line drive. That ball will be caught. I'm tagging up because he's running away from the infield, and it's thrown away. Backed up though, so I'll stay at third base. Running at third, 2 outs, top 6. I believe that is Brian Goodwin in center, by the way. Here we go. 3-2 pitch to Dozier, who already, I think it said he had already homered in this game too. Here we go. And line drive up the middle, and it's stopped by Turner. It hit the apparently it hit the pitcher, but it was stopped by Turner and over. Here we go. Bottom 7. Here's Daniel Murphy. No runners on 1 out. Bottom 7. 8-0 Phillies, and that's a fly ball. 2 down here in the 7th. I'm just excited for the playoffs, which will be in the next episode, obviously. I'm not sure when it's going to be in real life, but in the same offseason will be the playoffs. Runner first, nobody out. Top 8, 8-0 Phillies. And it's Blake Trinan. 5 miles to bat of the season. That's a line drive. Won't probably hit 60 home runs unless that's how I did another at bat. That's another single. Well, I need a triple for the cycle, but I doubt I did up in the 9th unless we like. Well, 4th not of the day. I need a triple for the cycle now, I believe, because I have what? 2 singles, a double, and a home run, but I don't think I'll get up in them. You never know. There's Travis Shaw, and it's a swing and a miss, 1 down. Start panicking a little bit. The center place guy in the batting race. This is the last game of the season, Mark DeRosa. I already won it by a country mile. 3-2 pitch, swing and miss. I won't get up in him, but. I only did 60 home runs, but I still have, 63 doubles and 11 home runs, or 63 doubles and 11 triples, excuse me, and like 100, probably like 80 RBI, or more than that. Probably like 182 maybe, or something. 2-2 pitch, ground ball, it's a base hit. Runner's coming around, throw home, is up the line, it's offline, RBI single, 9-0 Philly. 9-0 Phillies, 2 on 2 out now. For Pedro, here we go. Pedro Narvaez or something. Ground ball. Yeah, I think it was 8-9-1 due up in the 9th, so that means they died it like 2 or 3 runs maybe in the 9th for me to get up again. And okay. 9-1 now, bottom 9, so I won't get up again unless somehow the extra innings, but we're not gonna blow an 8-run lead. 9-1. So 2 outs away as it's Charles McBride up. 2 outs away from winning the last game of the regular season. Make that 1 out, as that will be top at Babe Ruth Jr. 2 down. I catch a final out of the season. Obviously, there's still the playoffs. It's not like this, like it's not like we're not making the playoffs. I don't catch a final out, but we win. This episode, I believe, we went 3-4. Which is not that good, but we still clinched the NL East, and we still made the playoffs. Still clinched the NL East. I hit 2 home runs, including that go-ahead grand slam in the 11th inning in the 2nd game of the series against the Nationals. as we do win 9-1, as we score 1 in the first, 6 in the second, 1 in the fourth, and 1 in the eighth. Babe Ruth Jr. went 4 for 5 with a home run, a double, 2 singles, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. Head of a regular season for Babe Ruth Jr. and now it's on to the playoffs. And I'm gonna show you who we're playing. Although it won't save. I want to go to save it. It won't save that I actually advance to the playoffs because I won't be playing any games right now. But like I said, I'm not sure when this episode of the series will be in real life, but in this game, obviously it will be the playoffs. So I mean, hopefully it's sooner than later. But I don't know. I finished with 183 RBIs. It said. So final stats. There were 154 games. I only sat 8 games. Well, I sat including the pinch hitting appearances. But so that means I still probably started in like 145 games maybe. Better than 40 and 38. Finished with 258 hits, 63 doubles, 11 triples, 59 home runs, 183 RBIs, 4 walks, I assume all intentional, 3 strikeouts, stole 16 bases, was caught 19 times, finished with a 422 average, 421 on-base percentage, slugged, like I said, Babe Ruth Jr. finished with a 422 average, 421 on-base percentage, 851 slide in, and a 1272 OPS. Not bad. Not bad at all. Damn, I mean, this team, I mean, yes, I know if you don't know the lead standings, I mean, we're at 28th, 27th in power, 26th in contact, 2nd in speed, 26th in defense, and now 30th, which is dead last in pitching. We were at 29th, or 28th, which is, 29th, 2nd to last, 28th, 3rd to last, but now we're ranked dead last in pitching, which is 30th. We did clinch the division. We beat the Braves by 5 games in the division. They have the 26th ranked pitching, and they're ranked 25th in baseball. We're ranked 28th, and like I said, dead last, which is 30th in pitching. Cubs did clinch the best record by 2 games. Did clinch the best record in the NL by 2 games. And then the Giants did clinch the NL West, beat the Dodgers by 2 games. And then the Dodgers and the Braves are the 2 teams in the wild card game. The game is in LA. The Dodgers had 1 more win than the Dodgers had 1 more win than the Braves. So the game is in LA. The Blue Jays, like I said, beat the Red Sox and won the AL East by 7 games over the Red Sox. And the Blue Jays finished 109-53, and that's the best record in the AL and the whole MLB. Tigers went 82-80, clinched the AL Central by 4 games over the White Sox. A's clinched the AL West, 3 games over the Angels, and then oh my, there's a game 163. And now there's a problem. I have to fear this. If I sim in the playoffs, I know this in the grand standings doesn't really matter. The Red Sox are in that top wild card spot. The Angels and Rangers are tied for the Angels finished the season with a 4-game winning streak. Angels and Rangers are both 86 and 76, and they're going to a game 163. I know in real life now there's no game 163s, and I know in real life there's no more game 163s, but in the standings there's still a game 163, and that's the thing. If I do sim to the playoffs, obviously we'll find out who we're playing, which we already know, even if I don't sim, we're going to play the Giants, because the Cubs are going to play the winner of the wild card game, which will be the Dodgers or the Braves, and we'll be playing the Giants in the first round, or we'll be playing the Giants in the NLDS. Because I don't want to sim to the playoffs, after then when I save, it won't save me simming to the playoffs, and I'll go back to whatever day the last game of the regular season was. And because there's day 163, it could be when I sim right now, the Rangers win it, but then when I sim to the playoffs before I film this episode of a series, or it could be somewhere where I sim right now, the Rangers win game 163. But when I sim, and it won't save though, because I won't play any games, I'll go back to the day of whatever day it is, or I think it's like October 1st when the last game of the regular season was. And then say when I sim, on the day right before I start filming the next episode of a series, and then on the day where I film the next episode of a series, and the day I'm simming before I film the next episode of the series, which obviously the next episode of the series will be the playoffs, the Angels win game 163. I know in the grand scheme of things it probably won't matter, because the Angels or Rangers, whoever wins that game 163, yeah, we'll play the Red Sox in the wild card game. I mean, the Red Sox went 102-60, so I doubt that will matter, but I don't really need to see into the playoffs. There's really no point because Because, I mean, we already know, I know and you guys know who we're going to play. If, say, we did clinch the best record in the league, then I'll say, like, for the Cubs, if Babe Ruth Jr. was on the Cubs, which he's not, I would just say, oh, they're playing the Dodgers or the Braves. Here, we're going to play the Giants in the NLDS. So I'm not sure the last time we played the Giants, but last time we only played them, I think, 3 times. I think we only play them, not 3 times, like, we play them, I think, 2 series. One time at home, one time in San Francisco, and a total of 6 or 7 games. So I'm not sure the last time we played them. At the end of the season, they lost 2 straight games, and they were 2-8 in the last 10 games in the regular season. And the regular season, they went 91-71, which technically we went 93-69. So we were 2 games better than them. I think we can beat them. I know we're dead last in pitching, but with my offense, and obviously it's not all about offense, defense and pitching wins championships. But I think hopefully we can win the NLDS. It's the best of 5 series. Obviously the NLDS is, and then obviously the ALCS, the NLCS. Well, the Division Series is the best of 5 series, and then the Championship Series and then the World Series are both best of 7 series. So hopefully we can beat the Giants in the NLDS. For the playoffs, for the next episode of the series will be the playoffs. I'm not sure how many games I'll do per episode for the playoffs. It just depends how long the games take and how long the video is, because you know how we're able to click on the exit screen after the game, playing that game. You can't do that in the playoffs. You have to go back to the main menu after every playoff game. So it might be like for a best of 5 series, it might be only games 1 and 2 in the next episode, and maybe game 3 if we're going for the sweep or something. But if we're not, then it might be just games 1 or 2. Obviously, I just gotta play it by ear. Obviously, I'll say like during the video, like if we're on how many games we're gonna do. If it's only the first 2 games only, and if it's say the first 2 games, and then we're up 2-0, then I'll definitely probably be playing game 3 to see if we can sweep them. And for all we know, it could be all 5 games possibly. If say the series did go 5 games, it should be the next episode of the series should be all 5 games in the NLDS. I'm not exactly sure, but obviously you guys will find out how many games I'm gonna do in the next episode. Obviously, when you watch the next episode of the series, whenever it goes up in real life, which hopefully will be sooner than later. But I'm going to fish. My dad and I are going to Minnesota to fish with my grandpa June 25th or June 30th, and obviously I have other stuff to do like chores. I want to put some more hours in driving, so I need my driver's license. Other stuff to do, more stuff that's more important than playing the PS4 and filming these videos. But I'm still able to film a video here tonight because for me, right now it's 9:04 p.m. here on Friday, June 10th. But I'm able to film it. I'm not sure how long this video is gonna be. It could be like 45 minutes to 50 minutes. That's why I gotta stop ranting. But either way, the Philadelphia Phillies have made the playoffs. They have clinched the NL East, and we'll be playing the San Francisco Giants. And the Philadelphia Phillies will be playing the San Francisco Giants in the best of 5 NLDS. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully next episode of the series will be sooner than later. In real life and in the standoff series, it will be the NLDS against the Giants. As I believe we'll have home field advantage, though. That's the one thing. I believe we will have home field advantage. And yes, I already said that. We were 2 games better than the Giants, so we will have home field advantage. Which means we have out of the 5 games that possibly the series could go, we're home for 3, and the Giants are home for 2. So we'll be home for games 1 and 2. Giants will be home for games 3 and 4. I'll see game 4 if necessary, and then we'll be home for game 5 if there is one. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next episode of this, or I'll see you in the next video on this channel, and I'll see you in the next episode of this series, which obviously will be the NLDS against the Giants. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, that's time to close it. No board if it's episode, or that's time to close it. No board. If you like this episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm gonna see you in episode number 38 of his Babe Ruth Jr. Road to the Show series. See you in episode number 38. And eat a lot of bacon and go Phillies.